Hi everyone, my name is Pete, this is PetieMumbles and another episode. Just disclaimer at the beginning, if you hear something in the background, it's actually a fan because today we have 34 degrees Celsius in here, so it's pretty hot. I actually had the blinds down, but I thought it's gonna be too dark for a video, so I opened them. But what you hear is the fan. Well, it's too hot, otherwise I would be sweating much more, so you'll have get used to it. Now, roster reveal. As you might know, in my previous video, if you haven't checked it out, I'll put it up here. I did a June roster reveal. It was a little bit different because I had a little bit of training in there and together with a little bit of flying. So now July, as you ask for it. However, disclaimer again, right at the beginning, it's gonna be a little bit different as well, but I hope you will still like it. So let's go. Now, as you might know, I work for an airline. I'm not 100% sure if I can mention the name directly, but it's pretty obvious as you watch my videos or if you go onto my Instagram channel. So I'm pretty sure you know, but yeah. My company has a special program for the rostering, I would say, and it's pretty special because it works mainly like the private jets, meaning I'm 20 days on and 10 days off. Now, in my case, it didn't really work that way yet because before we had training, I had 10 days of a little bit of flying. And yet this roster is a little bit different as well. I just wanted to put it up here, so I'll put it up there, the rules. And I'm gonna let you know what my roster looks like in July. We are currently in July. Today is the 10th of July already, so a little bit retrospectively doing that, but I hope you will still enjoy it. Now, rules are there, so let's see what the roster look like. I have iPad here, so I'll be looking there for the flights, just to let you know. So if you see me looking somewhere else, I'm looking at the iPad. And yeah, opening it up and let's do this. Now, if you managed to watch the June roster reveal, you know that I was actually flying at the end of the month from Hanover, Germany. So, as I mentioned before, it's already July 10th. So I actually finished my flying in Germany over there in Hanover. But July has 31 days and it's a busy summer. So actually what happened this month was pretty surprising to me. What is that? You will know just in a little while when I get to that date. But yeah, let's start with the 1st of July. So I just recorded a clip that I decided I'm gonna use in another video. So 1st of July, guys, as you know, I'm started in that company. I'm new flight attendant, so I had 8 legs, meaning depending how many flights you do a day, but I had literally 8 flights as FAM flights. FAM flights means familiarization flights, meaning I'm an extra crew and I'll observe the crew, what they do, what commands I hear from the flight deck, from the purser during the flights, how debriefings are done, and things like that. So we all know that July has 31 days. So 1st of July, I actually flew from Hanover to Napoli, so Naples, Italy, and back. It's reasonably short flights. The flight there and back was about 4 hours, so not bad, not too bad, and it was an afternoon flight. Pretty easy. I'll either put the story that I was recording before at the end of this video, depending how long it is, or I'll do a separate video. So that was 1st of July. Now, 2nd of July was, let me look again in the crazy computer because my mind is terrible. 2nd of July 2024, which was a Tuesday, I flew from Hanover, again afternoon flight or more like evening flight, Hanover, Palma de Mallorca, Spain, and back. So another what we call 2-leg days. So I flew Hanover, Palma, 1 leg, and then Palma, Hanover, second leg. So 2 legs that day, afternoon flight. I was back at midnight. That was a little bit longer, I think 2.5 hours or something we spent on the plane per leg. So 5 in total. The flights were relatively easy, I would say, so it was all good. Yeah, so that was July 2nd. Wednesday, July 3rd. July 3rd, Wednesday, we flew from Hanover to Malaga and Malaga back. So again, 1 leg, second leg back, so another 2 legs. Easy day. Again, stories at the back or next video, we'll see how long the video is. And then we had Thursday the 4th. Thursday the 4th. Oopsie, that was already my proceeding. So Wednesday the 3rd, as I mentioned before, the Malaga flight was actually my first flight as an operating crew. So I was already not extra. I was performing, I was doing the checks, I was doing PAs, stuff like that. It was really easy flight. The captain said we're gonna have severe turbulence. We didn't have any at the end, which was good on the one side, but on the other side, on the other hand, we were actually 1 hour doing nothing, just sitting on our butts. Safety first. So that was my first operational flight. Now, this next story. Next story, guys. If you calculate 20 days on that I'm supposed to be, you would say, well, you mentioned that you were already proceeding, but Thursday, the 4th, I was already proceeding home. So I was already flying home. I flew with Lufthansa. Some people call it deadheading. We call it proceeding. I wouldn't call it deadheading because I wasn't getting paid for as I would be flying. Plus, I didn't have to wear a uniform. So, I don't know. I would rather say proceeding. So I was actually proceeding home. Again, this is flight that is paid by the company. It's a confirmed ticket, so you don't fly standby or anything. And I was going home. I was a little bit worried there because I wasn't sure. There was a little bit, even on my flights, always a little bit of weather. It's a summer in Europe, so a lot of thunderstorms and crazy weather. So delays happens. And with that proceeding flight, I had only 40 minutes to get to the new gate in Munich, and that is if the flight is on time. The other thing is that I'll put it up here. There was a crazy situation with the Prague airport where they are crazy understaffed and you need to wait for your checked-in luggage sometimes for like 3 hours to get it. And actually some aircrafts even leave without the luggage being loaded onto the plane. So imagine you're going on a holiday and your swimsuit, everything is down in the suitcase that you expect to be down in the cargo, but then you land in your Greece or wherever and your luggage is still in Prague at the airport. Crazy, but that happened. So I was a little bit worried that's gonna happen to me. It wouldn't be that much of an issue for me because, I was going home. I still have clothing at home, so no big deal, but yeah. So, I was proceeding home. Flights were on time. I managed. There was no delay at Prague, so perfect. And now what happened? So back when I started my training, I actually knew that my cousin has a wedding, and I asked him for days off for the 13th of July. I don't think they really took it into consideration. However, it actually happened that my manifestation or whatever I did to deserve this is actually that I got the day off. And basically from the 5th till the 14th, which would be the 10 days, I actually have days off. So 5th of July till the 14th of July, I have off. 13th is the wedding, so I'm gonna go. I'm excited about it. 15th, I have to start my duty. Now, whatever I was talking about, fem flights and such, was as a normal crew, right? So I was flying as different position, but not as the purser. But if you know and watched my previous videos, you know that I actually joined the company as a direct entry purser. So what the company decided, I guess they saw that already enough people joined who did the direct purser interview and assessment. They planned the purser assessment for us. Now, during the training, they all tell us, they're not gonna do it in the busy period in summer because, they need you on the plane flying and not in the training college sitting and studying. So we expected it's gonna happen somewhere in November, but I guess they need pursers, or no idea. But we have a purser training. I'm not complaining because I attend the wedding. So from the 15th, which is Monday, and the purser training is 10 days in total. So from 15th till the 26th, I'm in Prague. The training is in Prague, and I'm doing my purser training. So I'm still getting paid. It's not like I was flying, but I still get my duty hours. So I'll be getting paid, and I'll be studying for purser. Now, as I mentioned to you, the purser training is finished on Friday the 26th. Friday 26th July is the purser finished, the purser training. And then if you calculate it, I told you already that it takes 10 business days, 10 days in the training college. The purser training, I still have a few days of the 20 days that I should be on. So after that, I have the weekend off. So I finished the training on Friday. I have Saturday and Sunday I have off. I'll be in Prague, spending it in Prague, and I'll be packing. And then on Monday, the 29th of July, I'm proceeding on the evening flight. I believe, evening, almost like 7 p.m., 8. I'm proceeding from Prague to Düsseldorf, Germany. So I'm flying Eurowings this time, direct flight. I'm going to Düsseldorf. I'm going to check into the hotel there. And then on the 30th which is 30th July, Tuesday, I have already flights as a purser. Now, I think I should have something like a soupy flight, which means I should be looking around as well what the purser should do, but apparently it's not that way. I'll already act as the operating purser. However, there's going to be another purser next to me, just in case, I need help or something goes south, they can help me out. So this flight I'm a little bit worried about, and I'm telling you just now why. So you already know it will be my first flight, right? Of course, you want to make good impression on everyone. You want to know everything. The thing that I flew just 5 flights before on this airline doesn't make me any more confident. Plus, it's a flight where we have biz class, which is sort of like a business class. So it's a biz class that purser takes care of. Plus, I'm flying with my batchmate or colleague from the training. So, you also want to be nice and smiling and have fun with that person. And I will be nervous, probably. I will be stressed. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Plus, they couldn't give me, worse flights. Because usually, you have time. You can do, okay, now I do this PA. Now I do this PA. Now we're going to do this setup of the bar. Now we're gonna do this. My first flight is Düsseldorf to Munich and Munich back to Düsseldorf. Now it's a domestic flight, it's a short flight, so I probably won't know what to do first. I'm a little bit worried, but for now, I'm happy a little bit because I checked the loads, and for now the flight is kind of on the empty side. So fingers crossed it's gonna stay that way, but let's see. So first flight as a person at the end of the month, Düsseldorf, Munich, Munich, Düsseldorf, with my batchmate. That's awesome. However, let's see. And the last flight, so on the 31st of July, I'm actually operating as a Brazilian, and I'm having a interesting one, because what's gonna happen, as you know from the previous clip, Düsseldorf is my home base. So from Düsseldorf, from the hotel, we're gonna take a taxi. We're gonna take a taxi that takes about 3 hours. We're gonna go to Hanover by taxi. And from Hanover, we're gonna operate flights Hanover to Palma. And then from Palma to Düsseldorf. So we are starting and we are ending in Düsseldorf. However, we are taking a little bit of a detour because we are taking a taxi from Düsseldorf to Hanover, and then Hanover we fly to Mallorca, and from Mallorca we're flying back to Düsseldorf. So that's July, guys. So that should be the flights that I'm gonna do. My duty should go a little bit further into August, so I guess we're gonna do August reveal if you want it. And I think if everything goes right and I pass my training and everything is okay, I should have the normal 20 days on, 10 days off in August. So let's see. August roster reveal is coming up, and yeah. Now you might ask, how much of a flight time it is, duty time and everything. So I can just let you know here that I will get a flight duty period. I think it's, so for July, I should get about 35 flying hours. 35 flying hours, and duty time. So duty time is about 131. So we get paid for both. So it's not bad. We have some guaranteed hours as well. If somebody's interested, I can do a video about it as well. So yeah, I think it's still pretty good hours, to be honest, considering that I have the amount of flights I did past the training. So yeah, let's see. Let me know your questions. I'll try to answer. If you like this video or would like to see more, let me know down in the comments what you would like to know, what you like, what you don't like, what I can improve. I know there's lots of improve, but let's see. And I would like, if you like this video and you enjoy it, if you would consider subscribing to my channel, and maybe talking about it with others. I can let you know more. Let me know what you need to know, what you would like to know, what you're interested in. Let's take it from there. Till then, guys, have fun, enjoy the summer, and talk to you later.